Welcome. I'm Tom Lovett from Mid-Florida Campus Career Center. Welcome to Orange Technical College Mid-Florida Campus Annual Resource Fair. It's our first virtual online resource fair with a different format this year because of the need for social distancing by the CDC. However, we thought it was important to make sure that we provide for you important information and resources still available to you in our community. Today, our special guest is Ms. Lisa Bliss of Valencia State College. Ms. Lisa Bliss, welcome and thank you for being my guest today.
Thanks for having me, Mr. Lovett.
You're quite welcome. It's always a blast. And I say that because Mrs. Bliss works on our campus with me and my coworker and others, our students. And so it is just always a great opportunity to spend time working with her. So let's get on to the questions. Here's the first one. Can you give a little background on Valencia?
Well, Valencia is one of 28 state colleges in the state of Florida. Those are public, primarily two-year colleges. And they're very affordable and they are open access. And that means that any student with a high school diploma or a GED will be admitted and have the opportunity to earn a college degree. Our tuition is $103 a credit hour. It hasn't been raised for several years. So we are very, very affordable. We have students who go to our college part-time and full-time, evenings, weekends, days. They take courses online, face-to-face, and in a format that we call mixed mode, which is part of the work is done online and part of the work is done in the classroom with the professor. At this time, we are in a virtual environment. So for the summer, we're teaching our courses all online.
Okay, much like we are having to teach online, we've all learned a lot of new things. Tell us a little about the Tech Express program.
All right, so the Tech Express is a partnership between Orange Technical College and Valencia College. We've been on the campuses. There are 3 of us. We're full-time Valencia advisors, but we're housed on the technical college campuses to better assist students with the transition to Valencia. I happen to be the advisor on the Mid-Florida campus, and I have 2 partners on the other technical campuses. So we're there to make sure that students who complete technical college programs know that they can transition to Valencia and an AS degree articulated program and receive college credits at no cost for the work they've already done at Orange Technical College. So that's the premise behind the Tech Express partnership.
Okay, great. And Tech Express, that's a great collaboration. I've seen it in action. And so let's move on to our third question here, which is about enrollment. Now, the enrollment process, has it been modified due to the current pandemic? And if so, how has Valencia addressed it?
Well, right after spring break, Valencia had to go to a virtual environment. So everybody that was taking a face-to-face course was moved over to the online course so they could finish their spring courses. Then our president, Dr. Schugert, made the decision that we should stay online for our courses this summer. So right now we have several students taking courses online. And in fact, our enrollment is up for the summer. So we're pleased about that. Yes. And the main difference for the enrollment process is new student orientation part 2. That used to be on campus, a face-to-face orientation. And that, like the part 1, is now online. If a student needs a transcript sent to Valencia, I would normally advise that student to hand carry a sealed transcript over to the college, but in this time, the student needs to have the high school send it either by mail or electronic. All other services are up and running. Every one of our employees is working remotely, so our services such as financial aid or the Answer Center, people are available to help students who are interested in starting in the fall.
So students can still reach out and get and have enrollment opportunities, and they can still get answers to questions that they have about Valencia. That's good.
Yes, and I did not mention that we haven't made a decision yet about our fall enrollment as far as will it all be online or will we be back to some face-to-face classes. Our president is really working with the state officials and the federal officials and also the local folks here in Orlando to make sure that when we do go back, we're all safe and that it's at a time that you know, that we're all ready to go and not, he's going to be very, very cautious about that. So we will keep everybody posted about the fall and as far as be it online or face-to-face.
Yeah, so we're all in waiting and hoping for the best.
Right.
Now, for we've got a couple of more minutes, so can you share your website and any advice for individuals who would like to learn more about the degrees that Valencia offers and the enrollment process? You've shared a little about that just earlier, but do you have any other information and do you have a website for them?
Sure. The very first place the students should start is valenciacollege.edu/future students. That's valenciacollege.edu/future students. There, a student can link to the online application to the college. That student can also see the steps to enrollment and peruse our many different majors, such as our AS degrees, our AA degree, and we have 6 bachelor's degrees and many advanced technical degrees. So that would be the place I would tell any student to start. And of course, the Tech Express advisors and all the advisors at Valencia are available at this time to help students decide what course to take, what courses to take, what major might be best suited for them. And we're always available to help with the application for students if they need help applying to the college.
Oh, great. Okay. Now, if somebody needs to reach out to you directly, do you have an email address for them?
I do. They can start with me. I'll give you my email address. And if they need to reach out to one of the other advisors, I can forward that information to the student. But my address is lbliss@valenciacollege.edu. So please feel free to reach out to me. Let me help you, assist you, or help you find the right person to get your questions answered. We're always there to assist. And thanks, Mr. Lovett, for including me in your resource fair.
Well, thank you. And there you have it, everybody, and lots of great information. Thank you once again, Mrs. Bliss, for joining me as my special guest. And to all of you, don't forget to follow the CDC's guidelines for practicing social distancing. And I want you to be safe in everything that you do. So until then, have a great and wonderful day.